Every morning, the fisherman's prepared to walk inside his model lighthouse with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different. Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he was safe in here. But no two silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his routine. He couldn't get them off by hand. Ah, this would do. What was it Papa used to say? Use the right tool for the right job. Nearly there. What was this feeling? At last, the smell of the ocean. But outside, not the sea, he couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room, and standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu! If this was what lay outside, then what was inside his own little model lighthouse, in the model of his own room? It was all there inside the model, exact in every detail, but the tiny version of himself, it was moving. He was inside the model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings?
Dear listeners, a general alert to all lighthouses. In spite of all of our thrilling up-to-the-minute warnings, a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has gone out into the storm.
The lighthouse. The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to turn on the lighthouse lamp high above. The life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out, or keep something in. The fisherman needed to move the anchor. Of course, as below, so above. When he lifted the tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant self. Now, time to get out of this little room. The path was clear. Time to light the lighthouse. Zut! The door was locked. He must have put the key somewhere last time he left this room. Now, when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you! Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet! Yeah, you with the strings, over here, on the shelf. Over here, over here. Over here. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Over here, over here. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Over here, over here. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Over here, over here. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Over here. I'm here. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Over here. Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why? Why did you take the roof off?
The fisherman. He felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too. So he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave? If you can't find me my hat, I will be the captain, of course. And the captain needs his hat and a life preserver, just in case. Then, just this once, we will be brave.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab, said the fisherman. Your hat and a life preserver. Now, where would an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
Did you find something? Show me. Show me. I don't think that will help. I'll admit, I'm a curious crab asking you all this stuff. But this storm is really, really scary, believe me. No good, c'est pas ça. I won't move until I'm less scared. This scruffy-looking puppet wants us all dead, it seems. No, don't think so. I'm still waiting for that hat and the life preserver. My outfit's incomplete without them. Then, I think I can help you get the key to the top of the lighthouse. No good, c'est pas ça. I don't think that will help. I feel the storm coming. No. No good, c'est pas ça. So, did you find something? Let's have a look. No, don't think so. Oh, did you find something? Show me. That doesn't look right. Keep going. Find me a hat and a life preserver. Then I'll consider giving you the key to get to the lighthouse. And making you my first mate as well. No good, c'est pas ça. That doesn't look right. Keep going. If you knew what was out there, mon ami, you'd probably live in a shell too. So, did you find something? Let's have a look. How does it look? Does it look dashing? Oh, it does. Doesn't it? Now, fetch your captain. Allez. So, you found everything? Well, if a little wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be brave. Now, just let me get out of this damn shell. Phew. Breathe. I feel so much lighter, and the world feels so much bigger. I don't think I can go back into my shell after this. All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door, so you can save your fellow silly old sailor. And I, as captain, shall courageously remain here, on guard. Now, let's see. Where did I leave the key? I was holding the key while I was repairing my shell. Then I had a sudden itch, and then, blast it. I don't remember. I am embarrassed to admit, but that will do. All right, are you ready? Me too, I think. Farewell, shipmate. I won't forget what you did for me. Your captain salutes you.
He would need to find his way up the tower in the darkness, and already he could hear the storm rising outside.
You through the night, fish fans, and remember, no catch is worth risking life and limb, even if it is the biggest, richest, fishiest catch you've ever seen. And to all you lighthouse keepers out there, keep those lights on. This one's for you.
How long had it been? The room was the biggest fish Papa ever caught. The fisherman had spent all his life trying to learn a catch as big as that.
Well, don't you look like a dull drinker? Water.
It was still alive. This went against everything he had learned. He had to get the fish some water. This section of wall seemed loose. Of course, he had forgotten to glue this part of the model. It was only held on with 2 latches. Cannot work. There, now the water would flow. Must find some water for the poor creature. Success! Too much success! Water flooded into the model! Quick! Hold your breath! The water closed over him, and the memories came flooding back. The coldness, the darkness, the ocean tossing and turning him like a rag doll. But wait a minute, puppets can't drown. No, a bit of water wouldn't stop this fisherman.
Water everywhere. But is there anything to eat? I'm hungry.
It seemed Papa had forgotten to feed his stuffed fish.
Food out here. There must be food. Food.
Who are you, oh noble fish? And do you know how to reach the top of the lighthouse? The fisherman asked.
I'm a big-eyed tuna. My eyes are even bigger than my stomach. And if you want to go upstairs, my little amuse-bouche, well, you'll have to feed me first.
There must be food out here.
Nothing? I'll starve. Any second now, I shall succumb to hunger. If only you find me some food.
They smelled... Chew on that. But a stuffed fish could hardly be picky.
A bone? A fish bone? It's stuck in my throat.
What next? It seemed the fish had choked on its own appetite. And also a fish bone. He had to climb inside the mouse. The fisherman was afraid. How many of this fish's family had he pulled from the sea in search of the biggest catch? But how do I know you won't eat me? The fisherman asked.
Oceans and also, I mean, you made a word and probably land-based bent.
The fish had let its greed get the better of it, and now it was paying the price. But the fisherman knew what that felt like. He had to help. Now, there was the bone of contention.
Thank you, fisherman. I could not get enough, you know. I wanted more, always, like an obsession. But you, Legoland walkers, we don't know anything about that. Of course, you have everything, don't you?
Well, what could the puppet say to that?
Now, I must repay you. The key to the tower door is outside. I saw a huge figure hiding near the mirror a long time ago.
Outside?
I'm certain it was around here. Climb on in. Go get them, little morsel. The key is up there.
The key was too high. He needed something. Perhaps back in the lighthouse, there might be something he could use. The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was. key was around there, close to the sink or above. The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was. The key was around there, close to the sink or above. The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was. He only needed to find the key. The key was around there, close to the sink or above. The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was. The key was around there, close to the sink or above. The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was. He only needed to find the key. The key was around there, close to the sink or above. He only needed to find the key. The key was around there, close to the sink or above. fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was. He only needed to find the key.